Hey guys, Israelite Pepper here with a quick little chat. Just wanted to do a few little updates, let you guys know a little bit about what we're going to do with Remnant Ranch. So we are the Israelite Preppers, and wanted to share a couple things with you. And actually, my wife had a few thoughts and a few ideas. But before we get to that, I want to let you guys know I was researching a different material that I think we want to build with on the land, and it's called, in case you guys want to look it up or something, it's called the Perfect Block. Okay, it's like perfectblock.com or theperfectblock.com or something like that. And it's a material. If you saw a video earlier, it was at a home and garden show.
Yes.
It's a home and garden show where it's just a different material, and it's strong like concrete, but it's really light, it's cheaper, and it's fireproof.
Yes.
Okay, so we wanted to see that. Just check out an alternative material for that. In fact, we're going to go this week and go check it out tomorrow or the next day or something like that, just to kind of look at it. And if they don't mind us kind of filming a little bit, we'll share a little bit of what we find there. So because we're going to the actually the headquarters of where they build this new material or whatever. And one of the neat things about it is that it's supposed to be not only pretty well insulated, like a cooler, it's pretty well insulated, it's fireproof, and it's strong, tough, and stuff like that. But it also, the pieces kind of fit together like a Lego. So it's real easy. I mean, even she and I could probably, put some of these things together. They're not really heavy or anything like that.
The two of us can move a wall.
Yeah,
a section of a wall.
Exactly. So that's interesting. If it all works, it sounds good. But we're gonna go and investigate so that if we can build our structures, the way we want. Obviously, like we said on the ranch, on Remnant Ranch, we want homes, we want a tabernacle, we want places to do different things. Library. I told you I was going to build a little medicine shed, I should say, or something like that. A little medicine shed or something for herbs and things like that, and first aid and stuff like that. There's a lot of little things we're going to do. We got a lot of work to do, a ton of work to do, a ton, and we're just not really starting it in earnest or whatever. So, but we want to just keep you guys updated of our progress. But there's a few other things that you wanted to mention. What was that?
So while he's working on the bigger plans, the bigger building plans, like the structures and the containers and things there, I'm doing research and I'm working on some of the smaller plans. Like we did talk yesterday about within the next year having the ranch campground ready. And we talked about having our dwelling maybe on a fifth wheel trailer to start, so that we're mobile and we can move around from place to place as we need. And so that's one thing I'm looking at is finding us a fifth wheel trailer so that we could build a little tiny home on top of that that's movable, that we can move around. The second thing I'm working on is downsizing us.
It's huge.
I can't hear the volume is low.
Oh, what's going on? Okay, thank you, Sister Jazz. Let me put the volume up over there. Okay. Let me know, is that better? Is that better? Is that a little bit better?
Okay.
But go ahead. But you said downsizing.
Yeah, downsizing us. Because we are right now in a 5-bedroom house, and we have filled it pretty well.
Sorry.
So
okay. And we'll speak up a little bit for you too.
So we are. I'm currently working on getting us downsized so that we can get down to the bare essentials. I have also reached out to the sisters over at the Rock and gotten some suggestions on getting some gardening started here while we are not on the ranch. So that's another project I'm working on, is planting some herbs and working on some homemade soaps.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I wanted to say with the garden, see, a lot of people were wondering, okay, we don't have a home there yet, and we're talking about gardening and stuff like that. Yes. But there's a biblical principle behind that, and we find that principle over in Proverbs 24 and 27, which says, prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. So there is a principle there. So and we obviously being believers, we feel like if we find the principles, if we follow the principles, I should say, that the Most High will bless the work of our hands.
Yes.
If we follow His principles. If He
Yes.
said, hey, you know what, prepare everything outside. So when she's talking about making gardens and planting herbs and things like that, we want to get those things ready to go, like
Right.
raised beds.
Raised beds, yeah, so that we can, when we're ready to leave, that we have some things already growing, and we can transplant them to our raised beds there.
Yep.
And then I also have some experience with gardening by that time,
Okay.
and I kind of know what I'm doing, and
Yep.
we're not there and hungry, and I don't know
Yeah.
what it is I'm doing. So
We'll starve.
yeah, so I'm trying my hand at the gardening right now, and hoping and praying.
Yeah. Hey,
that-
we're stepping out on faith. We're definitely stepping out on faith. I feel like it's
Yes.
something that the Father put on us, and we're just stepping out on faith. It says go.
Yes.
Go over there, flee into the mountains, kind of thing, and we're gonna go to the mountains and try to build this community and get that thing going. But she was saying, the planting in the garden, and you mentioned soap making.
Yes, soap making, learning how to make my own soaps, and I see that a lot of our sisters out on Facebook, they're making their own products as well and selling them to Israel, and that I think that is great. I think that's wonderful to buy products from our own people, but I also think it's great if you're planning on living set apart to learn to make your own products, because especially where we are not able to just go
pop
to
up at the store.
Yeah, pop up at the store
it's
and
gonna
go
be ways off.
get those products. And then lastly, the thing I'm working on is building up my own recipes for things and making things on my own. For example, yesterday on Friday, I made a gingerbread from scratch.
That was good too. That was good too.
So learning to make more things from scratch. So when we are on the ranch, the plan is to make things from scratch, because you can't just run out and buy things. You have to have the staples.
Yeah, it won't be any of that. Pick up something from McDonald's, or it won't be any of that. So
so those are the things that I am doing to help to prepare us for the transition to live set apart.
Absolutely, and I just gotta put my hand in the dirt. I gotta put my hand in the dirt right now. Like I said, I'm gonna look at these building materials and stuff like that, because I just feel like it's going to save a lot of time, and I think that time is growing short. I'm not a fear monger or anything like that. I just feel like time is growing short. So I want to learn anything that can help speed up this process. Okay, so I will be worrying about building where we're going to live, water, electricity, things like that. I'm going to be worrying about big picture things like that. And we just wanted to give you guys an update. So we're going to go ahead and close this video out. We didn't want to keep you guys too long. We're going to close this one out and just give you guys an update, on Perfect Block, to see if that material, if that's going to work for us, just to see if that's a go or not. We'll let you guys know if they allow us to, show you some video or something on it tomorrow. I'll bring a camera or whatever, and if they let us do that, hey, no problem. I'll share some of that with you guys. If not, we'll just tell you, and we'll go from there. So until next time, we are the Israelite Preppers.